Welcome back to a special episode of Against the Call. This is going to be episode 20. Wow, guys, like that's pretty far. We're getting pretty far for sure. So we got the pregame coming up, our interview with DeansWorld. We're going to see his Super Bowl predictions as well. But then after that, the guys, we're going to be talking about lunch table talk, Super Bowl media day, what's kind of going on with that. Start bench cut, Justin Jefferson, Stephon Diggs, and Jamar Chase. It's going to be interesting what the guys got to say about that. Our Mount Rushmore, the best NFL running backs of all time, are also way too early Power Five conference championship predictions. The NBA games of the weekend, around the league and the NHL, in the air, our thoughts on soccer, and draft day. We're going to be doing the best college mascots. So if you guys want to give a warm round of applause for our boy DeansWorld. Thank you for joining us, man. How's it
Thank you.
going?
Thank you. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. How about y'all? Y'all doing pretty good?
Doing
Yeah,
great.
we're great.
Good.
We're
Nice.
great.
So, Dean, you've been popping off on YouTube lately. Everybody's noticed it. We had our interview with Frosty. He even mentioned your name. So, how's that feeling for you right now?
No, I think I'm asking the same question because I really don't know where I've came from. Yeah, I would say since Christmas, I've just randomly blown up, and it's just like a whole different world. So it's a weird feeling because I'm just like all this on my shoulders now. Like I don't know what to do with all this. I got 40,000 people looking up to me now. It's just like, what do I go? Where do I go from here? But I mean, it's crazy. It's such a fun feeling, and I mean, only up from here.
Have
Yeah,
you got to the stage yet that you're getting like recognized in public?
No, only by close friends. But I mean, if you want to count like teachers, I think that's the worst part.
Yeah, I bet it is.
I've gotten
It
recognized by
is.
teachers, and that just, I mean, even today, I had that talk in front of the class. It's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet.
When did you start, decide to start this YouTube stuff?
For this channel, I started my freshman year of high school, which was 2019. But I mean, I haven't been blown up since Christmas, so it's a whole different story now. But yeah, it's about 4 years now.
Oh,
Oh,
cool.
that's nice. Yeah.
yeah. Some people are regarding you as like the trendsetter here. A lot of people say that you kind of started the imperialism. So could you give yourself that credit, or where did that come from?
I mean, I'll give myself a little bit of credit because I think it's a pretty smart idea, but I wouldn't say I'm the whole genius behind that because we know MLB The Show had conquest mode, and
Yeah.
Bro,
I
we
would say
literally we were talking
yeah,
about
the main
that.
inspiration I would say would be from these geography YouTubers, which I love geography, and I'm always playing sporcal games on my computer in school and that type of stuff. So it just result from a bunch of combination of stuff, and NFL geography work together, and I mean it's a one hit right now. It's huge on YouTube. So
Yeah, it is. It's
Yeah.
like everybody and their brother is doing it now. Like
too many people, man. I mean, I've seen some weird ones. I've seen WWE imperialism. Shout out to whoever made it. I don't understand it, but good for you, man. I mean, it's interesting.
Yeah, it's funny. Me and John right before this was like Imperial. That's such a smart idea. Like it reminded me a lot of the MLB show Conquest.
Yes.
It's cool seeing that with other sports. Which
Yeah.
I very smart. That was super smart.
Yeah. Like I said, I saw different variations of it. I saw a Florida one with like all the Florida colleges. And the catch was if that set piece took land, they would get a 99 overall player.
Yeah.
And I thought it was a cool concept, but at the end of the day, you had Miami with like 799 overalls playing UCF with none. And I mean, it wasn't fair in the championship, but it was a good watch, an interesting watch, and I mean, I'm
Mhm.
kind of really liking the imperialism videos.
so.
Really,
Dean, how long does it take you to like film all of these? Because the episodes I've seen, I've watched all like 1 hour of it. So how long does it take you to make a video?
It's it takes a little longer than it should. I mean, talking to Bordeaux about this, and we're like, he asked me the same question. I'm like, it probably takes me about 5 days, and he's like, "Are you kidding me? It takes you 5 days to make this?" I think the issues there is I just have to go back and forth between recording on the Xbox and the computer. But it's a pretty long process. I would say somewhere around there. But I mean, I'm still improving with it. It's a very experimental kind of series on my channel, so I would say
Yeah.
somewhere around there.
Now, are you gonna keep doing the imperialism or what?
I'm gonna try once a month because I don't want to milk it out right now. And
Yeah.
like I've been talking about, so many people doing it. I can't be the person just to keep on throwing it up on the table and expecting people to watch it every time. So I'm just once a month is good for me, like a whole little series.
Yeah. Now, one of the new series I've seen is like the Monopoly. Is that something that you came up with as well, or?
No, I would credit that to YNG. I've seen the other people do it, but YNG, I mean, he's a 2K YouTuber. I mean, that dude's mad genius. I don't know how he comes up with some of the ideas, but definitely piggybacking off some other YouTubers too with that one.
All right, that's cool. That's cool.
Mhm.
Now, is there any ideas you got flowing right now that you could let the listeners know? Maybe you might be dropping.
I got to go for what's trending right now. So, I mean, if we talk in sports world, we know what just happened last night. LeBron James just got the most points. So maybe I'll go there. Tom Brady just retired. That's pretty big for NFL. It's a little fresh still. Maybe I'll experiment with that. And Super Bowl, of course. I could get something now in the next few days, which is, the big game, something relevant to that. But other than that, I don't have no clue what's coming up. It's usually just what pops in my head first from there.
That's fair.
Mhm.
What is
Now-
your favorite sports video game to play and record?
Play and record. I'm a big NHL fan. I only record Madden, but I don't ever really play it. I just can't. That's something about it's just not fun anymore to me. But yeah, I enjoy NHL the most probably. I don't know what it is. It's just
NHL
weird.
is a lot of fun. It's
It
different.
is.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's just like
Yeah.
fighting people on the ice.
The career
Yeah,
mode,
it's
though.
stupidly fun. I mean, you don't have to be really serious. You can just
Yeah.
do stupid stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's less of a grind also. Like with MLB the show, you have to grind through the majors, especially career mode. Diamond Dynasty also have to grind for those free players, but especially Madden, I mean, you practically have to pay to
Madden
win.
just
Oh, man.
sucks at
It really,
I
it
don't
really
even
does.
try MUT anymore, man. I can't
Yeah.
do Madden Ultimate Team.
No,
Yeah.
I gave up. Like,
Just the gameplay of Madden, just like there's a ball that should be a fumble or like a drop pass, but no, this random player just comes in and grabs
and
it
then
for
you got like,
interception.
yeah, and then you have like the sweats that just like they're just sweats. I mean, like,
Yeah.
and I
I
mean,
could go
that's
for
what
Madden
every-
Mobile though. Madden Mobile days is like
That was
that
the
was
best Madden.
goated, bro.
Madden
That
Ultimate
was the
Team for
best
me.
Madden.
Yes,
I
it
mean, you
really
did your
was.
own grinding for that, and I mean, the auction house, everything, perfect, man. I don't know why they
It
don't do
was
it again.
perfect.
was so
Don't know
cool,
why it
man.
just stopped. It was
Because it's EA and EA with EA, bro.
They
Like,
need
we
money,
get through
man.
this. Like,
They need every penny they can get.
Yeah. So they saw how successful it was doing. They're like, yeah, let's put that in the actual game that we can actually like market off of. And it hasn't really ended out great for them. So,
Do you like playing other like games that's not sports like Call of Duty or Battlefront or Battlefield?
From time to time, I just don't really see myself playing video games anymore. I feel like I got so much to do. But I mean, yeah, I'm like every average person. I play Call of Duty. I'll
Do you
jump on Minecraft every now and then, just random games.
yeah.
Do you think you
Phase.
can beat Kyler Murray on a 1v1 in Call of Duty?
No, not even close. That dude would probably quick scope and destroy me if I was using an SMG.
Isn't he in phase?
I'm pretty sure, but face
Bro.
signs everyone now.
Bro, I'll still smack the shit out of him, bro. Like,
No, he's probably cracked out his mind in the game. I can't even lie. He'd destroy me.
it honestly depends on like
we know
what
he
it
wasn't
is.
actually hurt this season.
No, for sure.
I
What
mean,
did
he had
quote-
double XP tokens, man. He had to use them up.
What did he like quote unquote tear his ACL?
That was actual injury.
So you think?
What so what injury
it
was
was something
it?
with his knee.
Okay. I
Yeah,
gotta see the x-rays.
Yeah.
So, Dean,
Yeah.
what are some of the professional sports teams that you root for?
All right. Well, I'm wearing one of them right now. I've been a Packers fan since birth. I don't know where it came from. I just came from my dad. I don't know if you can see that, but there's a Carolina Hurricanes jersey right behind my mic.
Oh, yeah.
So, and then for basketball and baseball, I just call myself a Bucks and Brewers fan just because I've always been a Packers fan. It kind of fortunate to jump on the train there because Giannis went to Chip and Brewers were good for 1 year since I started watching them. But yeah, those are my four teams.
So how did you
it's like
start
they have
liking Carolina?
I'm sorry.
How'd you start liking the Canes?
Well, I live local around here, so I was just like, I need to pick an NHL team. I've probably been a hockey fan for like 5 years and went to a Hurricanes game. Yeah, I'd say 5 years ago. And it was probably the greatest sporting event I've ever went to. It's so much fun going to a hockey game. It's like, yeah, this is my new favorite team from here on out.
How do you feel about the Tampa Bay Lightning?
Lightning? I can't
No,
stand
we,
it, man.
we like to beat the Hurricanes. So
Yeah, y'all sweeped us 1 year, right? Like, or something. I don't know. It's a blur now. I'm too worried about the Bruins at this moment. You guys had
Let's
your
go,
fun, but
go Bruins.
it's the Hurricanes time now.
man.
How do you feel
So-
about Aaron Rodgers? All these stories about Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers, man, I don't even know what to say. I mean, if there was any person I think who believed the Earth is flat, it's no doubt that dude. I mean, I don't really know what he's trying to do with this. He's like going to like isolation for 4 days or something like that. He's sitting in dark. I mean,
That's
he's
the
probably
most
just
normal Aaron Rodgers
yeah.
thing. You know?
He's just using that as an excuse to take shrooms for 4 days. It makes no sense.
Do you have any guesses on where he's gonna go?
I wouldn't mind if he stayed, but honestly, I'm kind of ready for a change. So I'll be
Jordan
glad if he
Love's
goes to the
answer?
Raiders. Yeah, I don't
Raiders,
mind Jordan Love. I really don't. I want to give him a shot just once.
But you said the Raiders. I can see the Raiders.
I could, yeah.
Because
Yeah,
they
it's-
went Tom Brady, so might as
That's
well.
probably the highest bet in Devontae
Yeah.
Adams doing all his
That'd be
NIL
smart
recruiting
for
right
the
now.
Raiders.
So
Derek Carr to the Bucks as well. So good trade.
just keep Derek Carr away from our franchise. We'll be fine. I don't want him.
Is there a free agent quarterback you would want?
Who's in the market right now, other than
Like
supposedly Derek Carr?
There's
Yeah.
Jimmy Garoppolo.
GG,
I think there's not really any big names.
Andy
It's
Dalton.
mainly all in the trade.
yeah, we'll be
trades.
yeah.
It's really hard to set my expectations because I'm so used to having Aaron Rodgers as my quarterback.
Yeah.
So I think whoever needs to be our quarterback needs to be like Jesus. It's tough, but
You see,
I don't really care at this point.
where do you rank Aaron Rodgers like all time?
All the time,
Yeah.
I'll put him 3, 4, 3. I'll say 3. I think that's respectable.
Three? Okay, who do you have over him for that?
Just Peyton Manning and Tom Brady,
All
Okay.
and then I'll have some of the old heads at 4 and 5. So I'm guessing that's Montana, Marino,
Yeah.
and then we'll go from there.
Wow.
I'm a little biased.
Three.
Oh, yeah,
Rodgers
Baker
had
Mayfield.
Okay, there's some
Daniel
QBs.
Jones,
Baker Mayfield. I mean, they're
Mason
not
Rudolph.
like top tier.
Mason Rudolph.
You got Danny Dimes.
That's not bad. I feel
Geno-
like Giants will stay with him though.
Yeah.
I think the Giants will keep
Geno
him.
Smith. You
Like,
got
the best one is probably Jimmy Garoppolo. Teddy
no. I think the
Bridgewater.
best one's Joe Flacco.
Joe
For sure.
Flacco. He needs to hang up the cleats, man. He's getting pretty old. That was Rodgers,
He's
but
done. He is done for.
Currently, Tom Brady's still on the
Oh,
market.
Geno Smith.
yeah, I
They
just
always
said
get
that.
Geno Smith.
How long do you see Rodgers staying in the league for?
he's under contract for like 3 more years, I think. I guess he'll just finish that out. Yeah. I don't no clue. I mean, I don't know what he's gonna do tomorrow, so it's tough. I say I'll play out this contract and he'll be done.
All right. That's fair.
Yeah. You think he'll win a ring? One more
No,
ring before he
I
retires?
doubt it. He's too concerned about winning the next MVP or dating another witch. I don't know. He's all over the place.
He snubbed Tom Brady in his last MVP though.
Oh
I had
yeah,
to
for
say that.
sure.
He does. You're talking about 2020 or 2021? I mean,
It was his last one. Was
you
it?
can't act like Rodgers didn't deserve that as well, though. I mean, maybe they could do co-MVP again. They could have the
Co-MVP.
Peyton Manning and whoever they did that a long time back. But
That was so stupid. I'm sorry. I hate that co-MVP.
who was it? It was Manning and somebody else. It was a
It
running
was-
back, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was a running back. Well,
Manning and I had to look that up real quick.
Yeah, let's see who it was. With you don't remember what year it was? With
I think 2003, early 2000s.
Let's see. Yeah, 2003 QB paint with co-MVP with Titans QB Steve McNair.
Really?
There's another quarterback.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Weird.
Great quarterback. RIP.
Yeah, he was good. But that's all the questions for me.
So what I'd
So
say.
who do you see winning the Super Bowl here? It's a big match.
Ooh.
If I'm giving you a score prediction too, I'll go. I want it to be high scoring, so I'll put the Eagles at 38 over the Chiefs at 30. So 38-30 Eagles for the victory.
Who
Eagles.
do you think's gonna win Super Bowl MVP?
I think it's got to be a quarterback. It's probably gonna be Jalen Hurts here, for being honest.
Yeah.
He'll probably be running all over the field. Keeping
Yeah.
up will be tough.
Why do you see the Chiefs losing this?
I guess just Mahomes. I mean, I don't know how confident I am. I still don't think he's 100%, and his offense is kind of just, he just kind of goes off the flow of whatever he feels like doing. And I mean, the Chiefs' defense is just like consistently normal. I don't think they can keep up with the heavy run game the Eagles have. So
Mm,
The Eagles' offense is very good. They have like
Mhm.
everything.
yeah, that's very true. With the Chiefs too, their defense is injured right now. There's
Yeah.
quite a few notable guys, but I don't know.
How's your O line? Because remember that was a problem back in 2020 when the Bucks.
Their O-line's good now. It's
Okay.
not bad.
So he's not gonna be like rushing or breaking any records, rushing back. Like think it was like what
Nah,
150 yards is retreating back.
something
Like
that,
in 2020. Like I know he broke a record, but I don't like know on the top of my head. But
Yeah, he was just running for his life. But
he
anyway,
really was. He was making plays
It was like
though.
Joe Burrow too.
Yeah, he was making plays though, or
so
almost
Dean, you
plays.
watch like the NBA as well, right?
Somewhat, yeah.
Yeah,
Important games.
yeah. All right. So were you able to watch that game last night with LeBron?
Yeah, I was keeping up with that one. Yeah.
Did you two watch it live? I know
Yeah,
Mike.
I did.
No, I didn't
I
watch.
did.
I didn't think it was gonna break it last night. I thought it was
Said
gonna
he
break it
wasn't
with the
gonna
Bucks.
cry, but the baby stroke again.
It would have felt more natural if he broke it against the Bucks, though, I would say.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why I thought like the script writers had to get something wrong. So
Well,
I mean,
people were saying like LeBron wasn't gonna hit it last night because TNT wasn't covering it, and then TNT picked it up like 2 days
Mhm.
before. So
Yeah.
yeah,
that way it'd be nationally televised, and then Braun just went off. At the beginning, they were mainly just giving him the ball. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
his team was just letting him have it.
didn't they still lose?
yeah.
They lost by 3, yeah.
Um,
That young OKC team. LeBron did not win this year or last year. It's pretty sad to see. Like such a good player on a bad team.
Now
yeah.
you're a Bucks fan, right, Dean?
hmm
Yeah. How you feeling about that? You got to be feeling good.
I mean, the only thing you got to look out for is Joel Embiid and the Sixers and Jason Tatum, the Celtics. I feel like the East is just it's so top heavy, and then there's just everybody else. But the West is a different story. West is so wide open from what I've seen. But I loosely keep up with it.
Yeah, that's true.
East
Now,
is like a bunch of powerhouse teams, a couple powerhouse teams. And then the West just has all these pretty good teams scattered around. Like the West is
Mhm.
just still up for grabs. But I think like there's 3 teams in the East that'll definitely win.
Yeah.
mhm.
Who do you guys think? I mean, what do you guys think Jackson Mahomes is gonna dance for on Super Bowl Sunday?
What dance? Are we betting what
Yeah,
dance he's
what
gonna do?
dance? What dance we think he's gonna do?
What are the betting odds here?
I don't know what's trending right now. It's got to be something new. I've just haven't seen
There's
yet.
that what's that new dance? There's like a new like chicken type dance that some people
I've
are
seen
doing.
that one a lot actually. That's
I
that's a
don't know what you're
that's a
talking
great
about.
guess.
There's a new like one
I
that's
think
going
I think you
viral.
got to show me after the show.
I think a better question would be where? Would it be on the field? Will it be
I don't think they're gonna
inside
let
his
him on the
private
field.
No, I don't.
suite?
They're
He's
not
gonna do
gonna.
some like that's a good YouTube video for him
Actually,
sneaking onto the field to do a
actually,
TikTok dance.
I think his wife would be on the. If they do
Yeah,
win,
his wife
his wife would be on the
would,
field.
he would be on the field if they
So
win.
I think
I
is he
think
gonna hit the Corvette? Throw it back?
I don't know. He could be.
Like
I think the betting odds are like plus 2,000. He hits like the Renegade, brings it back.
he's gonna be hitting it with Juju as well. So watch out
Yeah,
for
Juju.
that.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm feeling it gritty. I'm feeling it gritty with Juju.
Gritty?
Or somebody really trending.
I
Yeah.
bet it'll look. I bet
He's gonna go to
does not do
so
that
he's
good.
gonna go to the Eagles end zone and just
I just
hit
know he's
it.
probably gonna take off his shirt like he always lifts up his shirt and then do some sort of cringy ass dance.
Not to mention bite the lip. You know he's gonna.
And then Brittany Mahomes is just gonna be yelling at Mahomes' dad to
Gosh.
smoke that shit again, like that shit, whatever.
yeah, that voice still haunts me, bro. Like,
Bro, it's like a
really is.
possessed child.
It's just one of those noises that just like ring in your ear every time you hear it. It's like
now, Dean, what are your opinions on Jackson and Brittany? Do you like him? Not like him?
No, we can get rid of them if you ask me. They shouldn't be attending any NFL games from here on out. This should be the last. But it's horrible. I don't know how Mahomes keeps up with it.
Yeah. So speaking of that kind of Mahomes having a wife, that kind of stuff. So has YouTube been able to like get you any girls or?
That's a great transition. But the answer to your question, no, hell no. I mean, I'm playing just the long game by myself here. I'm like just constantly on my computer all day. It feels like I don't leave the house, so I think that's out of the picture right now.
Well, Mike, the podcast has been working out for you.
Bro, shut up, dude. So funny, this guy. This guy's so funny.
But
That's how you know you made it.
yeah, exactly. So
can't trust
have
them
you
all,
been
Mike.
able
You
to?
really can't.
Yeah. So Dean, have you been able to speak to anybody like big in the YouTube or sports community lately?
Yeah, I mean, I can think of Bordeaux. He's helped me a lot. Other than that, it's probably just like simple YouTube comments, just exchange back and forth. But I mean, I think I'll get there. Uh, a lot more planned, obviously. So we're gonna see from here. But yeah,
Yeah, exactly. So NFL imperialism, do you or is it just gonna stick to NFL, or are you gonna like you said you're doing it once a month? Is it gonna expand to a different game?
I don't know yet. I really want to. I just need to really see how it keeps on doing now with other teams, other channels, other sports, stuff like that. But I mean, I still have my own, I guess, personal twist on it. I think people come to watch mine because it's still a little bit different than what the
Yeah.
rest of YouTube has to offer. So I'll definitely look into going into that stuff.
I mean, you do got MLB The Show coming out in a few weeks,
Yes,
so
I
that's gonna
think
be
that
a
would be
big
smart. Yeah,
yeah. So
especially
Yeah,
in summer. NFL is over. People
For
want to
sure.
something to watch. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
it's gonna start like popping off with that.
no, it happens every year. Like MLB The Show drops is gonna like have
Yeah.
its like height, and then by like I don't know, late November, it's gonna start dying. The community's gonna start dying.
Yeah.
So I don't know. We'll see how this one goes. So yeah.
Now, was the power up idea like on your NFL imperialism? Did that just come to you itself, or
Yeah, that just randomly came ahead because I was thinking like I'm looking at all these open states and I'm like there just has to be some kind of benefit for going these open states. And I don't know, it just clicked. I was like, yeah, power ups, it seems to work. I don't nothing else to it.
I think that at that edition like really gave it like its own uniqueness.
Yeah, I would say so. I think that's what still is a standing factor between other ones. And yeah, and I continue to do stuff like that. I'll just keep them trying more power ups too. We'll see.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was gonna ask too. If you are gonna like do the imperialism again in the NFL or any league, is there like a new thing other than the power ups that you would add just to kind of keep it interesting?
I've seen a lot of comments like about stuff I could do. I've seen a lot of like changing maps, randomizing locations. So I can definitely go both those areas. But yeah, right now I'm just gonna keep on messing around the power ups. I'll probably have a new bunch of power ups next time as well, just to keep it fresh, and we'll see. Go from here.
All right. All right. That's cool. That's cool. Now, would you ever rig like an NFL imperialism for the Packers to win or
I haven't yet, so maybe if it goes on for too long, I will write that down and hope the Packers can win some games because I don't think they've won one in them yet, and it's getting kind of aggravating.
yeah, I don't think so. There's with Bordeaux, especially but some other YouTubers, whenever they do the college football, I like, UCF obviously, but yeah, usually it's more Tennessee is in that, and I'm a big Tennessee fan. So if Tennessee loses, I just stop watching the entire video.
I've seen a lot of people like that. Like the first team gets out, it's like the Titans, like, oh man, I'm already out of here. Like, okay, I'm sorry. Thanks for watching for 3 minutes.
Yeah. I think that's how most people watch them. They're like, oh, yeah, my
Which
team's
is
out.
fine.
No point.
It
No
doesn't
point
bother
of
me.
watching it.
I try and watch it all. It
Still
gets
got the view though.
Yeah, I got the view.
They're long videos. I don't blame anybody for stopping anywhere, to be honest. I couldn't
Yeah.
watch them all the way through, so
Same thing over here. These podcasts take too long. People
No.
just, all we need is your 60 seconds. That's all we want.
Now, at the beginning, would you give like a disclaimer, like maybe go get some like popcorn or some snacks? Like
what are you saying? Like
at the
just like
beginning of your
hype it
video,
up
yeah, you should say like grab some popcorn, maybe get comfy.
and subscribe to the channel, or the spider will be in your bed. Just
Yeah.
say your average YouTube lines. Yeah, I'll start doing that kind of stuff. I'll make sure to throw that one in there.
About 95% of y'all are unsubscribed.
That's
So
really
let's
important,
get that
man.
number up, y'all.
And I got to take the picture for my YouTube analytics. I got to flash it on the screen. Make sure that's really important.
Right.
Gonna make them
Just
so
get, like,
Red circle around the unsubscribed part with the arrow. So
Get like a
95% of y'all are male subscribers. We need to change that.
I do need
Get
some
a
more
hype-
women.
get a
I
hype
need more
EDM
women
type
watching the
song.
imperialism, man. Maybe that's why I don't have a date yet. Who knows?
Get a like hyped EDM type song. Talk about your giveaway. Your great
Giveaway.
giveaway today.
Which reminds me, are you like sponsored or in affiliation with anybody right now?
Not yet. I'm hoping to get there soon. I've had just a few emails. We talk back and forth, but yeah, we're just going from here.
Big things coming, bro. Big things.
I
Definitely
hope.
see it.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, it's been fun having you on. Do you guys have any more questions for Dean?
No, nothing
oh,
here.
yeah.
So Dean, when do you think the next video is going to be posted for you?
Next video, it could be tonight, it could be tomorrow, or it could be in 2 days. It just depends on how lazy I am. But I am trying 2 videos a week, so sometime soon.
All right, man. Well,
Keep up the good
thank
work, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, of
Thank you.
course. It's been so fun to watch, and like the come up for you, it's been awesome. So, just keep going with it, like for real. And we've always got your back with our 300 something Instagram followers. Of course, we always got you.
Hey, you got to start somewhere. Y'all are doing pretty good too.
Thank you.
But Dean, it's been so much fun having you on for sure. And, in the future, we'd love to have you back. But
Of course.
just thank you so much for coming on.
Oh, thank you. Thank you guys.
Of course. All right, man. We'll catch you.
See y'all.
See you, man. All right, everybody. That was our friend Dean. It was so cool to have DeansWorld on. But anyways, we're just gonna keep the show going. Today we're gonna have our lunch table talk, Super Bowl Media Day. This has been in the talks, especially for NFL memes and all that. I don't know if you guys. I'll start it off. Nick Sirianni being asked who
Is this a must-win
wouldn't
game?
let which player he wouldn't let his daughter
this
date.
one.
And he's like, well, my daughter's 5 years old, so can't.
Yeah.
Someone else asked him, "Is this a must-win game?"
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
He said it
Yeah,
was
yeah. He just
He just said
all he had to say. He
yes.
just said yes. Like, well,
That was the stupidest question I've ever heard.
it's like asking a player after a loss. So, how did you feel after losing this big game?
Bro, this
Like, how
isn't
do you,
like a World Series game. where it's
Exactly.
multiple games.
it's like
Uh,
this is like,
some
bro.
people are dumb.
But I love Super Bowl Media Day because just the memes that come out of it.
Yeah.
I
All
mean,
the funny clips.
a lot of yeah. I
Remember
mean,
a couple years ago?
Marshawn Lynch saying, "I'm only here so I don't get fined." All time classic.
Then
Who
Alshon
else?
Jeffrey in the last Eagles Super Bowl. He just had like a funny clip. It was like a super long one. He's saying how he wish he wasn't there, and then
Yeah,
he's all-
yeah.
like
So-
someone they asked him about like celebrities. I could care less. They're all
yeah, he's like,
Yeah, I
well,
mean, like it's a
Right.
time where they don't want to. I mean, most of them. I don't want to say most of them don't want to be there. I bet some of them do, and just being in the Super Bowl like press room is cool. I mean, but people that have been there, let's be honest, like they don't really like press. They don't like talking to people, especially the media. So it's not really a fun time for them. But you know, I don't know. So I could understand some players like just being like,
yeah,
"Fuck
well, it's
this,
like
man."
it's basically like a week-long thing almost, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
don't they have like media day like every day until the Super Bowl?
No,
Or is
there's
it just
one
one
big
day?
day. It's like
Yeah.
one big day, and then there's like media all when they're practicing
Oh
everywhere.
yeah.
Gonna be asking them stuff. But like they want to, most of the team wants to practice and actually like get ready for the Super
Yeah, for
Bowl.
sure. That's why they're so. That's why they get so like kind of like short worded with their answers, and press don't like that. Like
They
media
gotta
people.
they gotta rehearse the script, man. Like they're just,
No, there was like an NFL like the NFL page was going to like the media people, the players, and saying, "Hey, have y'all got the script yet? Have y'all like read the script?" He was like, "Nah,
oh yeah.
like I'm still waiting for it. Like apparently it got leaked and they got the Eagles winning, so it was like 34-30. So
Yeah,
Philly.
but check the game time on it.
What was it?
It says the game only happens for like 3 minutes.
3 minutes. Yeah.
Oh,
That's a crazy
that is a
script.
crazy script. They can't.
They're trying to beat all the big Brady ones with a comeback at the 1 yard line. They need something big.
Yeah.
Yeah, three. Not even time to do the halftime. Well, what the halftime show would happen at the 2 minute mark. So,
However, there are good things that come out of the media. I do like seeing like players' thoughts and opinions on things.
Oh
It's
yeah,
pretty cool.
and just coaches just
Yeah.
talking about their not necessarily game plan, but like what they have in mind for.
Tom Brady talking about his dad.
That was
Yeah,
beautiful.
that was beautiful.
I see it
Speaking
on a
of
lot
Tom
of
Brady, I remember we talked about this last
Yeah.
one. What a good post. What a good post.
Yeah, like
yeah.
I just love like the memes
that's
it's
what I
been
was talking
coming.
about.
did you see
Yeah.
the dude? He
I
didn't.
finally saw it. That's
Yeah,
why I was like,
yeah.
I see what you mean now. I see what you mean.
Hot,
He was-
bro. It's hot.
Yeah, he was just posted up on the side of his bed, like he was just letting
Like
it
tagging
hang.
at Element at Gronk. Am I
He
doing
made
this right?
he made sure to cover his junk with his hand. Because like that is popping
Imagine,
out.
oh man, I feel bad for his kids. Like, bro, you see this? That's your
If that was my dad, I'd repost.
I'd be like, yeah, I don't care. Does your dad have 7 rings? No.
Yeah, your dad's literally Tom Brady. So I'll be like, yeah, that's my dad. Yeah.
no, but at the same time, I would repost it. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I know. That's
Yeah,
I
look at my
wouldn't
dad in my in his underwear.
even- so weird.
His Brady brand underwear,
Yeah,
where it's honestly, I think it's a
I
smart
just love all
idea.
the memes that are coming out of it.
it's a
Brady's
marketing.
turning
tool.
it.
It's a
It is
marketing.
good.
Yeah, one
He's
day out of
smart.
retirement, he's already turning into AB.
I saw that.
That's my favorite one so far.
Or maybe he was making a thirst trap for Giselle.
Yeah, he wants Giselle back, but nah.
I don't know, like his
No,
new
he definitely no, he just
his.
like,
I think
you see
he's
this, Giselle?
yeah.
Yeah, my new girlfriend got this, you don't.
He hasn't posted any pictures of his new girlfriend, has he?
Yeah, I don't think so. I think he like yeah, no, I don't think
Because
so.
I had to do some like research, like digging down to see his new girl.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They low key, bro. They low key.
He low key
they are
this
low
time.
key. Yeah.
But she's a model, so he has a type, like we said before.
Well, I mean,
When you're the goat of football, you can get
Yeah.
in when you want.
kind of. Yeah,
Yeah.
and especially with all that money, mansions, deals, everything.
But like
So,
speaking of Tom Brady, there's some more news about him. Per NBC 10 Boston, he spoke with Robert Kraft and Tom Brady spoke together, and they're gonna have like a celebration of his career in New England. And like there's rumors that's gonna be a 1-day contract.
uh,
I'm just what do you mean okay? That's pretty big news.
yeah, that is big news. I
Yeah.
mean,
Why are you just saying okay?
Cool.
I'm just saying it's
the saying is cool. Like, happy for y'all.
John thinks
We-
it's like a shot or something.
I'm not. It's
No,
not. a
it's
shot.
not a shot. I'm just saying, like,
Yeah,
he
he
did. He
deserves-
got us what we wanted, so like y'all could have him now. Like, he got us a
All
Super
right, yeah,
Bowl
you
ring.
got us what we wanted. You can leave now. We don't really care about you. Go ahead. Go.
I mean, who didn't expect this though? Like
Yeah,
It was
Yeah,
scaring me
exactly.
at points. I was like, yeah.
I mean,
last season when
yeah.
he retired, that scared me. I was like, oh shit, is he not gonna be
Either
back?
way, I think it was gonna happen. I mean, yeah.
everybody signs that 1-day contract so that way they get their jersey retired with their
Yeah,
longtime franchise. I mean,
Yeah.
that's expected. But on
The
top of
question is,
that, I did hear that Tom Brady's retirement party in Tampa is actually going to be like 10 times bigger than whatever you mentioned in Boston. So
yeah.
you're gonna have fun.
Also, he may actually, instead of one guy, he may need like two guys carry him off the boat. So, no, hey, he's not gonna be throwing no trophies. Maybe he'll bring his MVP and he may throw that across the bay, but I don't know. But
What is Super Bowl MVP?
yeah,
Okay.
okay,
Okay.
but we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, that didn't make much
Do
sense.
y'all really think? Do y'all really? Not really, but do y'all think he's gonna his numbers gonna be retired in Tampa Bay for a short time here?
Maybe.
Yeah,
I mean, he got us a ring, but he only played for us for what, 4 seasons?
yeah, but
5?
also you got to consider the fact that he's like the GOAT. So
Yeah.
I mean,
and
there was
he only
I
ever
saw
played
some.
for 2 teams, and that one team
Yeah.
was the Bucks. So
Yeah,
they should retire it.
yeah, they should, but at the same time, would they? I mean, I saw people talking about people like them just retiring number 12, like all around.
Yeah.
the
Do you guys
NFL.
think the NFL will retire the number?
No,
No,
I don't.
Roger Goodell hates Brady, so no, that's
I
not gonna
don't.
happen.
I don't think they would. Should they? It's number 12.
I mean,
I mean,
like,
he's the greatest of all time. He has so
know,
many records
but
broken.
the
I don't
NBA
know.
retired 6 around the league.
Yeah,
So, and
I don't
he's
know.
not even the GOAT.
It's possible.
I mean,
but-
if it's gonna happen to anyone, it will happen to him.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It'll be Brady out of
I
everybody.
don't know. I mean, it's just something that we're going to have to see. But I mean, I hope they retire the number with the Bucks, and of course, he's definitely gonna. Either way, he's gonna get his number retired with the Patriots. But I hope they also do it with the Bucks.
Like I'm thinking about
Chris
it. Like,
Godwin's gonna be pissed though.
think of LeBron. LeBron's gonna get his jersey retired with the Heat, the Cavs, and who knows? He may
Possibly
get
the Lakers.
retired with the Lakers.
No,
No,
the
it's gonna
league,
be- it's
the league
gonna
will
be the
probably
Lakers.
retire his number. Honestly,
Yeah,
I
But-
feel like
bro. What's his?
because I feel like is Jordan's retired. I can't.
No, it's
Yeah,
not.
No, it's
No.
not.
Why would they retire LeBron's 23 over Jordan's 23?
Yeah, you're right. Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah. And then on top of that, they
I mean,
already
they may
retired
retire it
six.
before both, like say because of both the greats
I don't
use this
know.
number, might as well retire it.
Possible.
Yeah,
Could do
or-
that.
yeah. I can see that.
I mean, the Mavericks, or not the or was it? I think it's the
Well,
Mavericks.
LeBron's also had different numbers throughout his career.
Yeah, what was he like 6 and 23?
He was a 20.
Six is already retired around the
Yeah.
league.
Okay, so no,
LeBron.
was he? I don't know, man. I know
I know it was two.
last year. Last year he had a
because he
different number.
changed it for
It was
he was number 6 before. He was 6 and 23
That's
Eh,
what I thought.
He was
with
six
the Heat.
for the Heat. Yeah. Wait,
Yeah,
what are you confused about? I'm confused.
So he 6 hasn't retired league round. So
But not for it's not for it's a grandfather clause. Anybody that wears 6 this year doesn't have to have it retired.
yeah.
no, that's why.
Like if they're already using, like no new
Yeah.
people can use the number.
Yeah, but then he switched back to 23, which he wore in Cleveland, right? Did he wear that on his first
He
year?
wore 23.
He wore 23 all through the Cavs. He went to the Heat, changed it to 6, then all through the Cavs again, 23, and then the 2 years with the Lakers, he had 23, and then he just has 6 now.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. Cool. Well,
Awesome.
you
sauce.
wanna just move on to our start bench cut?
Yeah, start bench cut. Justin Jefferson, Stephon Diggs, and Jamar Chase.
This is a hard one.
Yeah, this is a really
very
hard one.
But for me, I would start Justin Jefferson. Obviously, I think he's the best one out of these three. Some might be surprised, but I'm gonna bench Jamar Chase.
Ooh.
I think I'm the only reason is because he's younger. Like if we're doing it now, not career wise, but
Yeah.
it can go either way. But I would bench Chase because he's younger and he's like showing like he's gonna be a top receiver just like Diggs is. I like Diggs more. Like I don't really like Jamar Chase, but I have to go with the bench Jamar Chase and cut Stephon Diggs.
Yeah. With me, I'm starting Diggs because that man is a competitor and he's a great receiver all around. I'm sitting Justin Jefferson just because I mean he's Justin Jefferson. I mean, there's nothing to it. And cutting Chase. And I mean I could see Chase becoming a top receiver in the league. But if we're going off now, I'll cut Chase all day. So
Yeah, I'm gonna start Jefferson, offensive player of the year this year. And then I'm gonna be benching Jamar Chase. I think that I mean it's kind of common between us all, but like you all said, he's very young. And on top of that, Diggs is notable for making like way bigger plays.
Yeah.
The only thing that Chase already has over Diggs, he's been to a Super Bowl, which says a lot in itself. But
Also rookie of the year.
yeah, very true. But Diggs is just more experienced at this
Yeah.
point. So.
yeah.
For those
See
big
that?
plays, obviously I'd rather have like Diggs.
Yeah.
But
I mean, dude,
just based off the young factor and how good he is this young is why I'm going with Jamar Chase.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
it. That's a tough one for sure.
Yeah,
I
really.
got your boys' gears turning for that one. But the next one, Mount Rushmore, the best NFL running backs of all time.
Honestly, I think like it's gonna be pretty similar lists.
Yeah.
For sure.
But John,
John,
you go
go
ahead
ahead.
and go first.
Yeah. So at number one, or is it? Yeah. Let's just start with number one. I
It's a
gotta
Mount
go
Rushmore, so yeah,
with Barry Sanders. Number two, I got Emmett Smith, the Florida boy and Polk County boy as well. Number three, I got Jim Brown, and at number four, I got Walter Payton.
Yeah, so I
mean-
have the same exact list as him.
Just stay copying me, Mike.
But
like, geez.
but obviously Jim Brown are one of the, if not the greatest, one of the easily top two.
Right.
With 12,000 rushing yards, 106 touchdowns, 2,000 receiving yards, 20 receiving touchdowns, and three passing touchdowns. But rushing wise, he was a beast. He couldn't be stopped.
Yeah.
And then obviously Walter Payton with 16,000 yards, 16,000, almost 17,000, 110 rushing touchdowns. Barry Sanders with the 15,000, 99 rushing touchdowns, and Emmett Smith with 18,000 and 164 rushing touchdowns. But I can see Derrick Henry being on this list in the future if he stays.
If he keeps doing what he's
stays
doing.
what he's doing.
Yeah.
You never know.
Yeah, it really depends for sure.
I'm
Derek.
not saying it will happen, but I'm saying I can see it happening.
Yeah,
It's not impossible.
we'll have to see what the future holds. All-time greats, I don't know, but for me, my list is, you guessed it, the exact same as all of yours. Before filming this, I was looking at maybe putting LaDainian Tomlinson over
Yeah.
Emmitt Smith, but Emmitt Smith just had more touchdowns, more yards by a long shot. I think that he had like 10 or 12 more total touchdowns than LaDainian Tomlinson. And despite that, he had like 2,000 more yards rushing.
Mhm.
And then like there's no competition between these like four guys. Like when you're
Yeah.
talking about the best running backs to ever live, I mean, you're talking about like running backs that changed the game, especially Jim Brown,
Yeah.
which is, why it's very deserving of that.
There's
But
some honorable mentions in there, like Marshall Falk. And I'm surprised, honestly, surprised John did not say OJ Simpson.
I
It
was thinking about it.
I thought
I
you would
was
say
I was
OJ
thinking
Simpson.
about
I will
taking the
not lie.
juice. I was thinking about the
Hey, he
juice.
did have over 11,000 yards and 61 touchdowns.
the other thing I want to say though is Emmitt Smith is not from Polk County, John.
I thought he was. I thought he played for
He was born in
Lakeland.
Pensacola, Florida.
Oh, I thought he played for Lakeland though.
What?
Yeah,
No.
I thought he was I
What?
thought he played for
No.
Lakeland, Brody. Hold on, let me check this real
This
quick.
whole time, John thought that he was a Lakeland High School legend or something. Like,
Yeah, I thought he was.
No. Well, I didn't even hear you say he's from Polk
Yeah, I
County.
said Polk County boy. Oh, my bad, y'all. I thought he was a Polk County guy. Either way, he's a Florida guy. So,
The Pouncey twins are from Polk County. They went to Lakeland.
see, I didn't know that.
and they went to Florida. They could have been on your Mount
Yeah.
Rushmore.
Well, that's fine.
Oh yeah, he did go to University of Florida though. So
Yeah,
I had
know
that.
that.
But yeah, I thought he was a Lakeland boy. So
It's
I
okay,
don't know.
John.
It is what it is.
Well, let's just move on. You want to move
Learn
on to the
something
next one?
new every day. What?
It's all right.
Oh, the reading rainbow. The more you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyways, this will be a segment that I'll enjoy hearing what you guys think. Way too early Power Five conference championship predictions. Now obviously it's way too early. We're in February right now, and by Power Five, obviously I mean SEC, Pac-12, ACC, Big 12, and Big 10. So let's just start off with the SEC.
Yeah.
The big
I
one.
think yeah, I
I
think
don't think it's not personally. I think it's going to be like a usual, not a usual, but like two of the usual teams.
Alabama and
Alabama and
Georgia.
Georgia is my guess.
yeah,
Are we saying who we think's going to win, or just a matchup?
just yeah.
Just the matchup. But I mean, if you
So,
want to say
I
like
think
yeah.
Yeah, I think there's gonna be three, and the third one is kind of like iffy. It just depends on if they could back what they did this year and even better. But my three would be, of course, Alabama and Georgia. My third, I gotta throw in Tennessee as well. I mean, they had a phenomenal season last year, and if they have a season like they did this year and better, I could see them competing with Georgia. Georgia's losing. I bet they're going to be losing. They are going to be losing a lot of people to the draft. So that is an opening for Tennessee or someone from the East. Now, I don't think any other team from the East would have that type of competition quite yet. Talking about South Carolina, Kentucky, Florida, etc. Um, but I think Tennessee is by far the closest team that could challenge Georgia to that the SEC East title and maybe making it. Also, I'm looking for LSU to have a better year than this year. I mean, they made it to they made it to the
SEC championship.
yeah, the SEC championship. That's what I meant. So they did have that. So, but I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
But also it's Texas
Nick,
A&M.
what about you?
Yeah.
For the SEC.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna roll with my boys. Tennessee makes their first SEC championship in like over 2 decades or something like that, or not 2 decades. Well, a little bit over, close to 2 decades because I think they went in like 2005 or something like that. But anyways, Tennessee makes it. Make this a graphic, boys. This is gonna be awesome. And then they're gonna be playing against, you guessed it, Alabama. Alabama will be back.
So do you think? Of course you're gonna have Georgia losing to Tennessee. Do y'all play in Georgia or do they play
It's in
you in?
Knoxville.
Okay, okay, I can see that. Yeah, it honestly depends on how Georgia plays next year. Because
Georgia
like I
is
said,
still gonna be elite. Georgia is
no,
still,
for sure.
but they don't got Stetson Bennett.
Yeah,
Which we'll
they're
see how this new kid does. I think his name's Beck or something like that. Something.
yeah they're losing a lot of people to the draft as well. In
Yeah,
Tennessee,
but at the same time, man, Georgia, they lost like 15 of their best players to the draft 2 years ago, and then they
I
just won.
know, and they
Yeah.
always manage to do it, which it sucks. Like this is like Alabama East. So, but I don't know. Like I said, Tennessee is going to be the team that could overtake them. I don't see any other East team. Hope I'm praying that Florida has a better year. I'm not saying they're going to win the East, but hopefully they
I've
have a
been
better
seeing
year.
record predictions where they get 4 wins. I'm kind of with them.
4 wins for Florida.
Yeah,
I haven't seen the schedule yet, so I can't like make up my mind with that.
we'll
Think they're
we'll
gonna go
do
down?
we'll do a schedule release with you, John.
Yeah.
What,
So
Michael?
What?
What did you ask me?
You think they're gonna go down in wins because they had 6 wins this year?
Yeah, I know they had 6 wins. They went 6-7.
yeah.
I'm just
I
joking.
don't
I'm not gonna have 4 wins, by the way. I'm just messing around.
no, I don't
They'll
know,
have
but like
they'll probably have their third 6-win season in a row.
yeah, I can see us going to a bowl game. It's going to be a shitty bowl game, but a bowl game. I mean, keep
Yeah.
that streak alive, I guess.
Yeah,
So, but what do you got, Mike?
I already said mine. That was the first one I said.
Oh, Alabama and Georgia.
Yeah.
No.
All right, the next one we're gonna do our Pac-12 predictions.
Ooh,
Okay.
yeah. This is a toughie.
I
Of
think
course, I got Kansas
Yeah.
State. Yeah,
Kansas State.
Kansas State. Um, no,
Wait, that's not Pac-12.
no, that's
Yeah, wait, what are you talking about? Pac-12.
no.
Pac-12.
Yeah,
That's
you're
Big
right.
12.
Shoot, I gotta dig into my mind.
I'd say for
So
me, I'd say USC and Oregon.
yeah, I could throw Oregon in there.
Maybe Utah. Utah had a pretty good season.
Utah did have a good year. I could throw in Oregon and Utah
But my
for
guess
those
would
two.
be USC, Oregon.
Yeah.
US
UCLA didn't have a terrible year, but the thing is, they start off good and they get like a good rank, and then mid-season they start just to fall. You know,
Who?
Who?
Who'd you say?
UCLA.
Oh,
So like they'll
yeah.
be, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. So like they're gonna be ranked. UCLA will be ranked. They're gonna start off good. They're gonna be like, oh, they're back, and then mid-year, not even mid-year, like they're just gonna fall apart. So I want to throw UCLA in there, but at the same time I know how they are. So
but yeah. But the team to watch in that division is definitely going to be Colorado. That's going to be the biggest.
oh yeah,
they're
for
not going to be the
sure.
best team, obviously, but they're going to be the watched team. This team that everyone's going to be
I'm not
watching.
gonna lie.
Yeah.
I want to go to Boulder. Like I want to go see a game in person. Yeah, guys, I would actually really like to see Colorado in person. But for my Pac-12 championship prediction, I have USC against Oregon State.
Yeah, I think that's a safe bet.
Okay.
I really think that's because like does Oregon still have shoot, what's his name? The Georgia transfer. What's his name?
Are you talking about Oregon Ducks?
Yes,
No,
Oregon
he said
Ducks.
Oregon State.
I said Oregon.
I'm talking about Oregon State. No, I'm talking about Oregon, not
Yeah,
Oregon State.
He said Oregon State.
Okay, well,
Oh.
if you're talking about Oregon, I think you're talking about Bo Nix, and Bo Nix came from Auburn, not Georgia. But
Oh,
yeah,
I thought it was Georgia.
yeah. So
Anyway, but
yeah,
yeah.
Oregon still has Bo Nix, but no, I'm not talking about Oregon.
Tristan, how do you say his name? Gebbia?
Who?
I don't. The quarterback, one of the quarterbacks for Oregon State.
Oh, DJ.
Yeah.
It's DJ Ugalele or something. It's Lele at the end, but
I don't know. We've been trying to say it all year and we just can't get it down. So maybe we need to have him on the pod so he could tell us how his name is being said.
it's not my quarterback, so I don't have to learn it. That's why
That's true.
I learned Nico Yamalevea so I could say it.
Yamalavea. It's not hard.
Yamalevea. Well, at the beginning, like if you read it on paper, you're not gonna know how to say it. I had to watch like a video of him like pronouncing it.
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah. All right. So Mike, you had USC and Oregon.
Yeah.
John, did you have?
USC, Oregon as well.
Okay, USC, Oregon State. Oregon State's gonna come out crazy this year. Just watch.
W.
Okay.
But after that, ACC championship. Mike, who you got?
Me. This one is so there's one team I do think is gonna go, which is gonna be UNC. I think they'll win the Coastal. But on the Atlantic side, I think it will be Clemson, but it can't. There's a huge chance it could be FSU.
Okay, yeah. Give me FSU for the Atlantic side. As
Aren't
much
they
as
in
it
the
pains me.
same? I thought they're in different ones.
No, they're in the
Yeah,
Atlantic side.
they're in the
Yeah.
Atlantic side together.
Yeah, give me FSU as much as it pains me, but like they looked great last year. And then for the Coastal, North Carolina. I mean, I don't know too much about the
They
ACC.
could go to Pitt too.
Yeah, I could also go to Pitt, but I don't know. Duke also had a great year. I'm not saying they're going to be in the championship, but Duke also had a pretty good year to their standards. So,
But yeah, I think UNC versus either Clemson or Florida State. I'm thinking Clemson, but Florida,
yeah, it could be either or in the Atlantic.
it's yeah, yeah. I'm gonna go with Clemson. I'm gonna
Yeah,
go Clemson.
because
UNC,
Syracuse, they're not doing shit. What is that?
Louisville.
Louisville, they're not doing shit. North Carolina State, they're not going to do shit. Wake Forest, they're not going to do shit. And freaking Boston College, they're not going to
Hey,
do
watch
shit.
out for Boston College.
Man, they're just happy to be there.
When I met Mike, I thought he was gonna be a Boston College fan, but he didn't even know. I don't even think he knew who they were at the time.
I didn't
Yeah.
know. I knew who Boston College was because Christopher always wanted to go there.
Yeah,
For me, I got FSU versus UNC.
yeah,
Yeah.
bad.
Just straight to the point.
Say that confidently. For the Big 12, the Big 12, I actually
I
just
think we-
found out
Yeah.
that the Big 12 has. Wait, what?
I think we all know who's going to go there.
Oh, well, for the Big 12, they actually have decided to ditch their divisions after this year because they're adding so many teams. So it said the 23 to 24 season, so it'll be next season. They won't be competing for the division. It'll be whoever the two best teams are in that conference.
Yeah.
So John,
This is tough. I mean, I want to say TCU, but I don't know how good. I don't know. Like this year was like a fluke for them, or they're here to stay. Kansas State is a safe option in my opinion. Texas will always be Texas. I mean, like they're gonna be all right, but I don't see them competing. So I just give me TCU and Kansas State, but it's really like a throw.
TCU's gotten some transfers, some
They have.
good transfers, and however they are losing some players.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure Max Duggan's gone, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
Max
is?
Duggan's
Okay.
gone.
I thought he had like one
It-
more year.
I do think Kansas State will make it. Kansas State, I think, will be for sure. But I can see. I don't know how TCU will do.
Yeah, like I
But
said, it's really like a
I
throw.
would say
up in
I would
there.
either put TCU or Texas there, but Texas Tech is on the rise. But
a little bit.
I'd say Texas. I'm gonna say Texas just because it's Texas.
Texas versus who?
Kansas State.
Yeah, I gotta go the exact same. I got Texas being like 11-2 this upcoming year. Honestly,
Yeah,
I think they're
but
gonna.
who knows? UCF maybe.
Could be. Could be.
Dude, maybe. Wait, can we go to the championship with 7 wins?
Nah, we going undefeated.
Yeah, for sure.
ERP.
For sure. Especially playing in Norman. It's the Sooners. Totally gonna smack that game.
Dylan Gabriel got nothing on us.
But for the last
Oh,
yeah,
just
Power
remembered.
5 championship prediction, the Big 10. Michael, who
Yes,
you-
sir.
All right.
For me, I have Michigan going, and I have them playing. I think they're going to play Iowa,
okay.
I can see that.
but Ohio State also is a.
right.
Honestly, in the East part, there's 3 big teams that could easily go.
There's only 2. I don't see Penn State making anything. Like they're just like UCLA. They'll start off hot and then mid-season they just fall apart.
I mean, this year they went
I
11
mean,
too.
I know, but still,
historically that's not true. They just had a few bad seasons recently, but they could still compete.
yeah, I know.
I
But
think,
I
but
just
yeah,
I don't see them competing against Ohio State or Michigan for the
I think Michigan will end up going,
mm,
but Ohio State and Penn State do have obviously a very good chance for those big schools.
yeah.
But I do think Michigan will be playing Iowa in the
How do you
championship.
think the Rugers are gonna be this year with
Who?
the Rugers,
Who?
Nebraska?
Oh, Nebraska.
Yeah,
Nebraska. What are you saying? What
How
were
do
you
you think they're going to be?
the
Rutgers,
the
right?
Rutgers. Yeah,
Rutgers.
Rutgers?
yeah.
What about them?
How do you think they're gonna be this year?
They're ass like every year.
I know. I'm just saying, like, do you think they're gonna be improved from this year? I mean, this year
I don't
from
know anything about Rutgers. I don't even know how they made the Big Ten, to be honest. They suck. Like they actually are never in the news for anything other than
Yeah.
they lose. They get like 4
Oh,
wins.
Nebraska's in the other league, bro. I thought my bad. Yeah. But I meant to say Nebraska. I saw the logo and they look so similar. What do you think about Nebraska with their new coach hire?
I think it's great. I think they're gonna do good. They're not gonna go to the championship game, but
No, for sure, for
they're
sure.
gonna get a bowl game this year.
I can see that too. But give me Michigan and Purdue going.
For me, I got Ohio State versus Purdue in the championship. Purdue is always gonna be there on that other side.
Yeah.
Actually, Drew Brees has joined the staff, so that's gonna be a little interesting to see.
Oh, I thought that was just for the end of the last season.
No.
No, I think that it's like for some of the, I could be wrong, but I
I
think
think-
it's for some of the season.
If you look at the Big Ten West, there's really no competitors. Maybe I mean, of course
And it never is.
you have Iowa, of course, but and what is this? Illinois, but I don't know. I'm still could get Purdue.
When
And
when UCLA and USC join, they'll probably be on the West.
oh
So
yeah, for sure, for sure.
it'll be like it'll
Unless if unless unless if they do what the Big 12 is doing and just making it one big division.
they
I mean, they're talking. The SEC is also talking about it, which
uh,
that's going to be downright wild.
it's gonna suck.
I
Every
don't
It really
I don't really
is.
like the taking out the divisions. I think that
It doesn't give any shot to like these lower tier teams if you think about it, because then you like like
I mean,
SEC.
not the lower tier. I mean, like the teams that have a chance if it's in divisions. Like,
Yeah,
there's teams that don't have. If it's just one big division, there's teams that don't have a chance that would have some sort of chance. If
yeah,
there's a
because
division.
Northeastern, there's no way in hell that they're gonna be competing against Michigan, Ohio State, and Penn State. Hell, I
Yeah.
could even throw in Maryland, bro.
well, it's okay. First off, it's Northwestern, not Eastern. And then
Northwestern.
on
Yeah.
top of that, they have been to the Big 12 or Big 10 championship like just a few years ago, and they kept it close with Ohio State.
Yeah, but still, with the season they had this year, I do not see them being.
Yeah,
like-
but they always can. They like Northwestern is actually always surprising. They almost
Yeah,
beat
and
Ohio State this year.
yeah, they're always in upset mode. But like I said, they're always not always, but wouldn't see them, especially in expanded, like the divisions like we were talking about. I don't see, you know. Anyway,
But yeah, all right. So that's gonna do it for all of them. Mike, I hope you wrote these down, but we'll just have to re-listen to them anyways. But going into this NBA games of the weekend, before we start that, I just want to mention LeBron, the all-time scoring leader now. I watched it live. It was really fun to see.
It was cool.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
pretty cool. I like how they had like the whole like meter at the top where you can see how many points he has left. Like that was a good addition. And on top of that, I just wish they would do this kind of stuff for my 2K character because I'm always breaking and they don't stop the game for me to have a speech.
Yeah, they just keep playing a little something on the scoreboard, but that's it.
yeah.
We don't stop the whole game. Like, just
They make a timeout and then it just shows your thing on the billboard.
yeah, for real. Like, they took a
How long was
such
how long
an
was
overreaction, bro.
how long was
So
the delay?
overreaction.
How because I didn't
Like, at
watch the
least
game.
it was like 10 minutes. I mean, not 10 minutes, like 5 to 10 minutes, somewhere in that range.
I can
Yeah.
tell you though.
But still, everyone
He-
crowded the court. Like,
yeah.
bro.
He
But the
didn't-
funniest part,
What?
Kareem looks like he was so pissed. He did not look like he wanted to be there
Yeah.
on those pictures.
Well,
I
on
mean-
top of that, like Kareem's like, making his wrongs right now. I don't know if you've seen, but I mean I've heard that like he didn't really like LeBron, and then there was a whole thing with like him and Shaq, and then they got on the microphone with Shaq on TNT, and then Kareem was like, you know, Shaq, I actually like do like you, I respect you. There's been no beef. And then Shaq just goes, he's like, I appreciate you ignoring me because that just motivated me to do better. So Kareem's like had beef with like all these players, whether it's been real or not, but he's slowly making his wrongs right.
I mean, isn't he like
He's
80?
maturing.
Is he 80 years old? Like
80?
yeah, isn't he like 80 years old?
He's like 70.
Yeah, he's in the 70s, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, this is time to get all your wrongs, you know.
He is 75, yeah.
Yeah, this is a good time.
It's
to
just so
you
funny
know.
watching his face doing this. You're just like,
Yeah, he did not look happy at all.
The cameraman knew what he was doing every time. Every time LeBron scored, he put Kareem's face.
they told him, you better keep that camera on Kareem. We need this.
Yeah, just every score, because I watched the highlights of it. Just every time LeBron scored, it felt like there was a camera right in his face.
It's so funny. Then he had to give that ball to him. He's like,
So how do you guys feel about like the picture, Jordan hitting the shot against the Jazz, and you got LeBron?
oh, I saw that. Like all the
people.
cameras out, and then the other one,
It just shows
no
a different,
cameras.
yeah, it just shows a different like generations, I guess.
Also, it's kind of different. Like that wasn't that one that was like a buzzer beater with Jordan,
Yeah.
and the other one was a like career like that was expected to happen
Everybody
when he was,
knew.
or anytime he
Yeah.
was shooting out. So people all had the cameras out, but with the buzzer beater, first of all, different time, obviously.
Yeah, they didn't have phones
Yeah,
with take pictures.
obviously, and then, but there's speaking of that, does this end the debate? Is LeBron the GOAT now?
No,
Your guys' opinion? Yeah, I didn't think so.
it's a volume stat. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. Frosty had my mind going. You
yeah.
know,
Frosty had very good points there.
he has
MJ
really,
did play like
You know,
330 something less
yeah,
games.
you know,
He retired twice.
yeah. You know, this
but at the
conversation.
Mm-hmm.
same time, think about that too. Jordan didn't play for 2 years because he played baseball. Imagine what he
No,
could have done.
was it 3 years, 2 or 3 years? Two, because I remember he was out of the league for. No, because 1 year he was injured. 1 year he was
Yeah.
injured. So, but yeah,
I don't know.
LeBron is not the GOAT still. I think it's
You know,
MJ.
my ROTC colonel says different. He's an old head, so he's always saying like ride or die, Kobe and shit. So he's like, bro, Kobe's
no
my
offense,
goat.
Kobe is not the GOAT.
Well, this is what I say about NBA goats. Like I don't really like the debate in itself because there's like goats of every decade. Like
Yeah,
that
Yeah.
like there's so many influential
different
NBA
times.
goats. Yeah,
You say the same thing about like baseball or like well, not really hockey, but like baseball in
yeah,
particular. There's,
baseball
like,
for sure. Because it's been around, it's been like the longest sport in America. So there's the game's always going to be changing. Like you can't
oh
just say
yeah,
Babe Ruth's the GOAT. Bro, who did he play against? Like, and on top of that, think about all the rules and restrictions that are way different like now. Um, but yeah, that's why like, but with football, it's easier. Football has
oh
been around
yeah.
since like the 50s, and you know, there's been change in gameplay, rules, all that, etc. But no other player has ever gotten 7 rings, 5 Super Bowl MVPs. Like,
It's a younger sport.
obviously,
It's a younger sport. So
Yeah,
I mean, that doesn't, with it being younger, doesn't mean much. I mean, the NBA
I
is
mean the competition is the competition will be there. I mean with baseball, you're playing like Babe Ruth was playing practically beer league baseball.
I mean, there's some greats from that time too.
No, for sure. I mean, I can name a few off the top, but we're not going to do that. But I mean, it's just I don't know. Like Nick said, there's different goats for different time periods. And
like
so
I would say Jordan is, oh, well, let's start with like the 80s. Magic for the 80s, and then you got Jordan for the 90s. The 2000s would be Kobe, and then 2010s LeBron, and then I don't know what it's going to be this decade, but and then some people would argue
Bronny.
LeBron was both decades, but I would say Kobe is 2000s because he had more rings, and you know obviously he was just crazy. I mean, I wouldn't. I heard Mike say like, oh, like Kobe's not the GOAT, but he's in the discussion.
Yeah.
I think obviously he's in the discussion, but I think there's like LeBron and MJ secured like already better than him for sure. Like, and the go conversation is LeBron, MJ.
Yeah, that's the main. But people still argue about Kobe and now he could
Oh,
be
yeah.
possibly the
Kobe,
GOAT.
Kobe has what, 5 rings? I don't know his
Yeah.
MVPs, but that's already more than LeBron. And
Oh,
then
people
scoring record
go on.
wise, Kobe's still top 5 in that.
Yeah.
All right, well, you want to get on to the games of the week?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, so Friday. There's a lot of games on Friday. The game I thought or think is going to be the most interesting, Knicks at 76ers. 76ers just lost to them
Who
a
do they
couple
play
days
again?
ago. Knicks at 76ers.
Oh yeah, give me 76ers.
76ers got lost to them a couple days ago,
Yeah.
and it was pretty sad fashion. But and
Knicks are looking good though. Like so
Knicks
so
have supposed
far.
to been looking good for the past couple years,
I know.
and they just choke.
I know. But they're looking
I don't like the
all right.
Knicks because of my friend. I have a New York friend.
They're a New York team, man.
It's a New York team, but I hate the 76ers as well.
I mean, it's also a Philadelphia team, so it's like the Super Bowl for you. So
It's basketball, so it can go either way, but I'm gonna go. I think 76ers will win this one. Revenge game. It's lost in like I said, a sad fashion a couple days ago. But Nick, who you got?
76ers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On
So-
Saturday, I got the Florida game. Heat at Magic. On a
yeah,
young Magic team. I know it's not the best team this year, obviously, but
they're a
they've
better.
been. Apollo is such a force to be reckoned with. It's so fun to watch, along with the other young players. Mo Bamba. Actually, Mo Bamba won't be playing this
No,
game.
he's so suspended.
But yeah, Cole Anthony, all those players.
Yeah,
Bowl.
they do have a better squad than what they had last year. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they actually broke their win record from last year as well.
Yeah, they did. They had less
so
than 20 wins.
yeah,
And
so
then the Heat obviously have Jimmy Butler, Kyle Lowry, Bam, Tyler Hero. That team's too stacked for the Magic, I think. So I think the Heat will win.
yeah, I could throw in the Heat. I mean, like I watched them play the Magic the other day, and it wasn't too terrible, but it's just too many missed opportunities for the Magic. Which that's really what this whole year has been, just missed out. I mean, they're a young team too, so that's expected.
I do love Paolo
So-
and his rebounds, though. He always hits for me.
That's true. 6 rebounds, always my go-to. Just don't bet points though. Like I learned that. Just don't bet points.
I always bet points and assists. And when Nick, who do you got?
Give me the Magic.
Okay, valid.
Magic with the upset.
Well, I hope so.
I can see it.
I hope so.
All right, with the big game. This is the biggest game of the three. Sunday. There's only 2 games that day, but it's the Grizzlies at the Celtics. Two
dude.
top teams. Two of the top teams of each division.
Are you sliding to Orlando for the Super Bowl?
I don't think so. No.
I was gonna say we could watch this game too, but never mind.
Anyways, like I said, 2 top teams, both over 30 wins. Obviously, my bias is going to kick in. I got the Celtics winning.
Yeah. Give me the Celtics as well. Yeah.
Johnson, a Boston team.
Yeah. I mean, they just look good. There's really not much to say about them.
I think we all know who Nick's going to say.
Yeah, of course.
Look at him.
No, he's probably gonna
like
pick
evil.
he's probably gonna pick he's gonna pick Boston just so
just so his team could win.
yeah, because that's what he do. That's just what he does.
And you're exactly right. Give me the ball. Know me so well, man.
Yeah, I mean, it's 20 episodes in, bro. You kind of
Dude, wait, all 3 of them picked the Celtics? This can't be. They're not gonna win now.
Well, those are the games of the week.
All right, awesome. So our next is around the league with the NHL. I didn't really have much time to write anything about this, but
Yeah, we talked mainly
I mean,
about it already. It's just
yeah.
still the same things are happening.
I just wanted to talk about like the standings.
Yeah.
So obviously the Bruins are still number 1 in the league. They have 7 losses and 39 wins, which is very impressive. But Tampa Bay is actually 6th in the league right now,
Yeah.
which is very
We're-
good.
they're on a little bit of a losing streak, but you got to think it's right after the All-Star break, and they're trying to kind of get back into the groove. So I think that's why there's a lot of slowness. Braden Point did score, I think, 2 goals last night, so that is a bright spot. And I think Braden Point is always going to be him. You know, him and Stammer is always going to be the top, guys for Tampa. I mean, of course, there's Vazzy in the goal. That's when it comes to playoff Vazzy, you don't want to face him. Um, but yeah, man, I'm just getting ready for the playoffs. I'm getting ready for the Tampa to
Are
face.
you getting ready for the NHL fantasy playoffs though? Because I don't know about you guys, but there's only one guy sitting here with 2 losses in our.
Not gonna lie, I totally forgot I was even in that.
Yeah, once I started losing, I kind of just gave up on it
Yeah,
because I
John.
had
How
a
many wins do I have, Nick? Do you know?
I think you have like 4 or 5.
I mean, it's gonna be me and Nick in the playoffs, but Nick's gonna whip my ass.
Watch
So
me. I'm gonna come back.
Well, everybody's in the playoffs because there's only.
Oh, I want to
I'm
playoff
I'm
though.
talking about in the
About to kick
champion.
your
Yeah, I'm talking about
asses.
in the championship. But
Me and Kyle are gonna go to the championship.
yo, let's talk about the Kraken though. Second year team, and they're
20
not doing.
29-16.
They're not. They're right underneath what? They're right underneath the Golden Knights.
are also a relatively new team.
Yeah.
They're used to it though. They're a
So
winning team.
they're looking really. I mean, I don't know too much about them, but just by the standings, they were looking pretty great.
Hey, just
And-
like DeansWorld, his team's up here too. Hurricanes with
Yeah.
34-9.
Second in the league, which is
Yeah.
actually very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Devils are sticking with it, man. The Devils are
33
third in the
13.
league, so
Yeah, the Florida Panthers aren't. They're having a down year from compared to last 2 years. I want to say. I
Yeah.
mean, so which I love to see that personally. Also, I love to see the All Star game where there's literally no fans in the stands during the All Star game. I thought that was pretty. That was pretty sad. I mean, so at least when Tampa has it, it's pretty.
Yeah.
It's pretty packed. Can't say the same thing about the Rays.
And I will
We're talking
stand
about
by
hockey.
this. The Bruins will win the Stanley Cup this year.
What? Okay. You got to face. To get there, you got to face the Lightning. And to
you
face
can
the
tell-
Lightning, you have to face playoff Vazzy, bro.
when you're in the playoffs, the Lightning are probably gonna have to face the Bruins. And
100%.
They're playing a very 39-17 right now. Just saying.
Okay, but the
how they
playoff,
beat-
dude, the playoffs,
record
anything
this
could
year?
happen.
Michael, name me one Bruins player right now.
Brzezinski. I don't know. I don't know.
Who's your goalkeeper? Don't be looking at it too. Yeah, you looked it up.
Yeah, I
So,
know.
All right, John. We're gonna do this. Obviously, I don't know NHL that much. I'm just a Boston fan. I'm getting into it. I'm just gonna stand by. They're doing great. We can go this route if you want to.
okay.
We can go this route.
Name one. You're gonna ask me name like what? One player from the Lightning?
Oh no, I wasn't gonna go Lightning.
What are you
I don't
gonna
know
say?
how you know about
I don't know. I only know about the Lightning, bro. So you're gonna ask
All
me
right,
anything about
Magic.
NHL?
Let's go to the Magic
Okay.
because you're probably the same way I am with hockey. Name. Let's see. Who is their starting and backup point guards?
It's not Cole Anthony. I don't know. I know they're starting, which is Cole Anthony, correct?
Okay.
So that's their starting, but backup, I don't know. This is my first year watching the team, Brody. So it's kind of
Oh,
hard.
I sound like I just said the same thing about hockey.
Who-
I'm not even.
Wait, who is their backup? Markel Fultz still?
Yeah, it's Markel Fultz.
Okay.
Okay.
That's their sixth man.
Damn, he's tall to be a point guard though, man. He's
Markel
pretty-
Fultz?
Yeah.
No, he's not.
Oh no, that's Wagner. My bad. So
Whatever.
Yeah, two completely different. Okay. Yeah. Anyways, so
no, I know. I was just like, anyway.
that's gonna be it for the NHL segment. Second to last segment of the day. In the air, our thoughts on soccer. I just wanted to talk soccer with you guys, man. Kind of see where everybody's at. So for the listeners, they're at the beginning of this year. Me and Michael kind of sat down. Hey, we're gonna get into soccer, man. We're gonna enjoy it. We started finding teams that we were gonna root for, stuff like that. Michael kind of backed out, but I just wanted to hear Michael's thoughts on that, and also John, who's been getting into soccer as well. So
Yeah. I do gotta say Ryan Reynolds' team had a great young run in the FA Cup. So I
Yeah.
do gotta say, like, shout out to
Makes
I
me
think
want to. I like want to root for them now.
no, for sure, for sure. Like what they're yeah, Rexton, right? Rexton or some
Wrexham.
yeah, Wrexham. But yeah, Liverpool's having a they're having an ass year. I mean, I have not watched a single game where they actually won. I mean, so yeah, it's kind of tough to watch. But MLS is coming up, so I'm pretty happy about that. But what do you have to say about soccer, Mike?
I mean, obviously it's the biggest sport in the world, but I can't get into it. It's too boring to me. I can't get into it. That's just me personally. I've always been like that with soccer. I mean, it's to me there's more entertaining sports in America. Soccer is the 4/5 sport in America.
What about cricket?
What
Cricket's not
about
even in
cricket?
America, bro. Like
I know,
what?
but like, would you watch cricket?
No.
The
I don't like
thing
cricket.
is
No.
with soccer is like I think I've told Michael this, but I was like the biggest soccer hater that you'd ever meet. Like I was like I was like, oh, you watch soccer? That's stupid. Like you're wasting your time, like that sort of thing. I felt like it was the dumbest thing ever. And then when me and Michael sat down, oh, we're gonna get into soccer, right? I was like, okay, yeah. Let's try it. I love learning new sports. That's like a thing. Like F1, for instance. I kind of want to learn more about it because we have a friend that does it, and I have like friends in college that talk about it. So I'm kind of, interested in it. But even like cricket, like I would try and like watch it. But the thing is with soccer, I was like, okay, yeah. I told Michael, I was like, I don't really know how much I like this. I used to play soccer, a good decent amount. That's different than watching. But then basically I started watching highlights like on my own. I was like, okay, this is interesting. And then, me and Michael, we were like decided we'd root for Liverpool, and then we got John on board. But then then I started watching like an actual game because I was on the way to Tennessee. We do a road trip, so I had to like waste some time, and I started watching. I was like, this is really interesting because once you get invested in the players, you get invested in the team, and there's also like it kind of has a college football aspect to it in the sense of the
Yeah,
culture.
definitely.
Like that's what I want to like learn more about is like definitely the culture because they got the chants, they got like this whole scarf thing, and like every team has like different rivals, stuff like
Yeah.
that. And then on top of
So
that, I think the most interesting part of soccer for me is the Champions League. Like that's like the coolest thing I've like whenever I heard about that, I thought it was the coolest thing ever in sports. You
mhm.
got teams from like the biggest soccer leagues in the league or in the world, sorry. Other than, the Western hemisphere, it's all in the East, but they all come together to see like who's the best like champion basically. It's the coolest thing. I can't wait for it to like start up.
Yeah. So this is my first year watching like European soccer, right? I did last season I kind of dangled into MLS. And I mean, it was just one of those sports I like Nick. I was a soccer hater, and then I started dating a Cuban. Her family's huge into soccer because that's just their culture, and I started watching it with them. And the first team I started watching was Orlando City because that was my local team. And like you said, once you kind of get like that player like connection, the players, you know, the just everything about that set club, you kind of grow attachment to it, just like how you grow attachment to a football team, baseball team, whatever. And I mean, bro, like watching them play at a high level, like in European, not talking about MLS, but Europe, it's pretty interesting, bro. Like the stamina, I mean, it takes skill to play up there. I mean, it takes skill to play soccer in general. But man, like the stamina, the heart, the soul. I mean, the chance. I mean, bro, like it's crazy. I mean, whenever you're going into a game, they're singing the Beatles, and just the whole stadium's just singing the Beatles, man. Like that just gives me
Yeah.
chills, man.
The
Like,
fan engagement is like
oh
huge,
yeah,
especially in like Europe.
I just want to go
yeah.
back to one thing. You said it was a part like soccer is a Cuban culture. Is that what you said?
No, it is like it's big in Cuba,
Oh, it's
just
not.
like anything.
It's not
No,
that
no, I
big.
mean, I mean, of course, like baseball and stuff, but
It's like
like,
I don't think soccer is even a top sport in Cuba.
no, it's up there.
No, it's not.
It is up there. I'll
It's
tell
like
you that right now.
basketball, baseball,
Yeah,
and like there's
but
track.
also soccer is up there as well. It's like us. Like we got football, baseball, I don't want to throw in hockey, but we got hockey. I'm
Right
just gonna
here,
put hockey
Cuba
out there.
isn't known for their soccer.
No, I'm not saying that
They're
they're known for their
popular with
soccer, but they watch
boxing,
soccer.
volleyball, wrestling, basketball, baseball, and
But they
sailing.
watch soccer.
Okay, there's people everywhere that watch soccer. Bro.
Exactly. So they watch soccer. They're big into soccer.
Okay, sure.
Okay.
Michael is half Cuban, bro. He knows.
Yeah, and I know too.
Okay, sure.
Okay.
All right,
Bro, we
Michael.
need to have a debate about this, Mike.
I'm just saying
But,
it's not a
like-
top sport. You're saying it's a top sport in soccer. and
This-
I
this
can tell you
ne-
get
okay,
pissed
okay,
about it, but
next-
I'm trying to just say no.
We need to save that topic for like a debate.
Okay, I
'Cause
just looked it up. It's like even proof that it's not a top
I'm
sport.
ready. I'm ready. Anyway, so what else you got for soccer? Or is that it?
I mean, it's fine. I mean, it's a big sport. I understand that. I understand why people like it. It's just not the sport that I like. I try to watch it, and I've watched full games recently this year. I just can't get into it. That's just me personally. Though.
Yeah.
I'll watch
I
'em.
mean soccer isn't for everybody. Like it takes a certain type of
It's too slow for me.
yeah.
It
You're
takes
more of like a
It's takes a very intelligent person to like be able to like sit through a soccer game.
Okay.
wait, Mike. So you say it's slow, okay? I'm not dogging you. I just want to get this straight. So you're saying it's slow, but you watch baseball, which is a pretty slow sport in my opinion.
Okay, but
So-
Actually, baseball is the slowest sport.
Yeah. So what?
Well, I
So
mean,
what's the difference here?
But the thing is, you can go to 0-0 and like, let's just take the World Cup for a minute. For example, when I watched the full game, it just happened to be a 0-0 game and no
Yeah.
one won at the end. That is
Okay,
the biggest
so
dog.
but that
shit I've ever-
was
I just don't. I don't. And there's like one. It's most.
They don't
games with
always
one
tie
player.
like
no,
that. They don't
I know.
always-
I know. It's
like
not always
the
tied, but
the big games you have what PKs penalty kicks, which I mean you know how penalty kicks work. We don't need to explain, but like yeah, I get that. It would be it's not fun to sit through a whole let's say 95-minute game because there's always some
and
stoppage
I
time.
think baseball is more. Is a harder sport to play.
Yeah, yeah, you could say that, but also it's a slower paced game.
Yeah, but better thing. There's more stuff that can happen in it. There's more things that are involved with baseball that happen than soccer's really running up and down. It's the same thing the whole time.
It's
Baseball
the
is like
same. But then, okay, do you like hockey?
hockey is more difficult.
No,
Yes, it is.
I
It's a
wouldn't
small.
say-
It's a smaller goal. They're
And
on
you're
ice
on
skating.
skate. Okay, but that difficulty aside, I'm talking entertainment. Okay,
I think it's more.
okay, you can throw in the fights, but fights aside, that's not even a part of the game. That's just what happens.
yeah, it just happens and it's legal.
With soccer, it's people going up and down the field, and
I'm not saying like
hockey ties their matches, soccer ties, and then on top of that, whenever you have like a shot on goal, that's like that gives you a rush. Like you're like, oh shoot, like this could be our only chance to score.
Yeah,
It's the same way with soccer.
yeah,
But,
it's
okay,
it's
look,
it's
first of all, I've never said hockey is like the best sport to watch. It's not a top 3 sport for me to watch. I just think it's more entertaining. When you're sitting down watching, I'd pick hockey over any day. Even though that it's not in the rules for fights to happen, that happens all the time and it's fun to watch. And slamming people, just like slamming people into the
Like
wall.
fights don't happen
It's
like
harder to shoot.
Yeah,
Like there's a big man
Yeah, I know.
covering the goal. It's harder to get the puck in there. It's more impressive than watch. And that happens.
Mike, I don't. Okay, I understand what you're saying. Fights can happen, and it happens a lot. Now, I don't think it happens like it doesn't happen every game, but that's besides the point. I could see why you think soccer is boring. I was like that too. I'm pretty sure Nick was like that too. You're like, oh, you're just watching grown men like run around back and forth, back and forth. But like you said, when they shoot in the goal or even at the goal, you get that adrenaline rush, which
I'm
that
not saying you don't.
huh?
I'm not saying you don't.
I know.
I get
So,
that.
but that's what people that watch soccer enjoy it for. That
Yeah.
single and now and sick plays with balls. I mean, whenever you see like Neymar like full on just volley up on like over somebody, that's sick to watch.
Or
That's
Messi's dribbling skills.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, like when you see these top level players perform top level things, those are fun to think, fun to watch, just like in any other sport. But like with me, I don't sit down and watch a soccer game. Like it's usually background noise for me. Now, of course, if it's a World Cup, then I'll watch and of course if it's a big game, I'll watch fully. But if it's just a regular season game, it's in the background. Especially if it's a especially if it's a Liverpool game, because I'll be honest with you, 9 times out of 10 they're gonna lose.
Like their one bad season, like
I know.
a
I know.
lot.
It was a bad time to become a fan.
See, so you're basically agreeing with me. You don't watch the games,
No, like I said, I will watch the games when the big games matter.
but you
It
watch
would
baseball. Like
Yes,
not big games happen.
exactly. Because I'm more in depth with baseball, and I know how it is to play baseball because I've been playing it throughout my life. And you could do this, and you could like you're the same way, I bet.
Yeah.
So, like, I agree with both of y'all. Soccer can be difficult to watch, and it's difficult to see. Um, watch a game that's, like I said, 95 minutes. I know it's 90 minutes, but you got to think stoppage time is usually there, and it's 3 to 5 minutes roughly. Um, but also I get the jolt of excitement whenever you have that shot on goal, and you're like, oh shoot, this could be our only time or only chance to score. And I mean, you can't lie. You watched the World Cup final, right?
Yeah, of course I watched
You
that.
cannot lie. That was a great game to watch.
It was. But those
So
games aren't every game, and it's
I
not
know,
like a live.
but
I
you-
get
so you could say like there are great games to watch in
there's
soccer.
good games to watch.
Okay.
Yes.
So and that excitement, I mean, you can't like you know what I'm
On
saying.
entertainment wise for sports, there's multiple sports I'd probably put above. I'd put soccer at probably 5.
So what would be your entertainment
The
level?
most entertaining sports for me to watch. One, probably football.
Yeah, that's
2, I think UFC is one of the most entertaining
okay.
things to watch.
Yeah, I mean constant action, fighting.
UFC, and
Yeah,
then I'd say baseball. That's me personally. I
yeah.
know
Like
that's not basketball, hockey, soccer.
so you would put hockey in front of soccer.
I'd put hockey in front
Okay.
of soccer.
Okay.
That's my list.
Yeah, my list would be similar.
I
No, I don't
for with
watch.
UFC, I put UFC slash boxing. By
Yeah,
the way,
yeah. I
I just
think.
say fighting, professional fighting.
Yeah, I think that's respectable. Like I said, soccer isn't for everybody. You know,
Yeah,
and like it's just like baseball. Baseball isn't for everybody either.
yeah, I
Like
know.
you got to know how the game's played and how statistics work and all that. And it's the same way with soccer. You got to know how the game's played. You got to know how the players are. You got to know who the players are. You just got to know a lot more. Like it's not just like football. You can sit down with your girlfriend, and they'll be like, okay, if they score a touchdown, that's 6 points. If they kick it in between the little bars, then that's an extra point or whatever. Like, no, you actually got to sit down and kind of learn the game and learn the players to kind of understand the concept. Like, they're not just kicking the ball around. They're not just doing this. They're not just doing that. Like, it takes certain um mindset to understand. But I think I said what I had to
Yeah.
say about Nick. Do you have anything else?
No, that's it.
All right.
Yeah, I just wanted to like add that segment in, maybe so in the future episodes, we can talk a little bit more about soccer, especially as the Premier League championship comes around.
Yeah.
But
Isn't it like mid season still, or is it like coming towards the end?
it's coming towards the end.
Okay.
Anyway, so let's just go to our last segment of the day.
Yeah, I
Draft
have the wheel of names going right now. Looking like
best
John is gonna be the
college
first pick.
mascots.
John has the first pick.
All right.
And then I have the second pick with Nick with the last pick.
This is a reoccurring thing, man.
All right. So I'll start. I got to go with the NCAA game favorite for me, the Stanford Tree.
Great pick, dude.
Yeah, they're just fun to play with. Like imagine this. Yeah, it's just a funny mascot to play with. So
For me, I'm gonna go with Bobby the Tiger.
Okay.
okay. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a definitely a fan favorite. All right, well, let me just go ahead and win this right here. I'll take the Oregon Duck, which is named the Duck, and then with the next pick, give me Brutus the Buckeye from Ohio State.
All right.
Go.
I guess we just won't do that. All right.
Yeah.
For me, I'm going to go with. And you just took off 2 people off my list. It's any mascot, right? Not just like costume mascots. Just any
Yeah,
mascot.
yeah, college
Any
mascots.
All right,
college.
then I'm gonna go Mike the Tiger from LSU.
Okay. Give me Uga from Georgia.
Okay.
There you go.
Uga.
Yeah, Uga, just UGA.
Yeah.
That's from
Georgia.
Georgia.
Yeah.
The Bulldog.
Yeah.
Or it's still your pick.
Give me the leprechaun from Notre Dame.
Hang it, bro. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
Dude, I gotta have something, man. Gotta have something.
We're still working with a lot of good ones here.
I know.
Just because I know Nick's gonna take this like later or not, I'm just gonna take it now because I'm just gonna take Nitro.
Okay.
Okay. Actually, I mean, he was up in the air. I already figured you would take him. So
I'm going off personal favorites for me. I'm not trying to win
Okay,
this
whose
one.
pick is it?
It's Nick's turn.
Yeah.
you always got to try and win, man. I don't know what you're thinking. I'm gonna take Smokey.
I was actually gonna pick that. I was just gonna pick that just to piss him off.
Yeah. Wow. Okay.
All right. All right. Since we're going with our teams, give me
Wait, I
Albert.
still have another pick.
It's Nick
Oh,
Draft.
really? Oh,
Yeah.
shit. Yeah, you're right.
God, bro. Wow. I- mm. Give me Sparty from Michigan State.
Sparty.
What college is that?
Michigan State.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, okay.
Who am I going to take? I'll take. I'm going to take Cosmo the Cougar.
Yeah.
Yeah. Give me Albert from the Gators. Why not?
What, Albert?
Yeah, Albert.
All right. This is my last.
The Gator.
It's my last pick.
No, it's yeah, it's our last round. So John starts off.
Man, there's so many good ones, man. Did we pick the Penn State mascot yet?
No.
No.
Give me the line. How do you line? 19. I don't even know how to say it. Just give me the
Nittany?
line. Nittany, yeah.
Mitney. Mitney the Lion.
Yep.
All right. I'm going to go with Big Red from Western Kentucky.
How did you know that one? What the hell?
Yeah, all right. He has a list pulled
Gosh,
up on his
I
phone.
always have a list.
So
I was actually gonna, man. Okay. All right, that's fine. I'll just go with my other one. Give me Hookem from Texas.
Hook 'em.
Yeah.
it's not a bad one.
All right.
I
I'll go
totally
through the
forgot about
teams
that
real
one.
quick. Team John, the Stanford Tree, Uga, the Notre Dame Leprechaun, Albert the Gator, and Mitney the Lion.
Yeah.
Team
I won
Mike,
that.
Obby the Tiger, Mike the Tiger, Nitro, Cosmo the Cougar, and Big Red. And Team Nick, Oregon Duck, Brutus the Buckeye, Smokey, Sparty, and Hookem.
I think I won that draft to be honest with you.
No, Nitro carries.
Nah.
Nitro carries.
All right, guys, that is gonna wrap it up for episode 20 of Against the Call. Already 20 episodes in, guys. Future is looking bright for sure. We just want to thank everybody who's been with us this far. If you're listening right now, we really appreciate that. But other than that, we'll catch you in the next episode, which is actually going to be a special episode dropping this Saturday, I believe. So just be on the lookout for that. We got a very special guest coming on. And other than that, we will catch you in the next one. Thank you for listening.